Good afternoon. My name is Lucas Barron, and this is my persuasive speech. The topic that I chose is a very divergent one, but it is the topic of immigration. Immigration, or the action of coming to live permanently in a foreign country, has instigated a massive division in the lives of many contradicting Americans, particularly more so now than it ever has, with a lot of recent political actions that you may not be aware of. First, let me fill you in on some statistics. The UN has estimated that 46.6 million people currently living in the US were not born here. That's 1 in 5 of every person that you could simply see driving on the road, walking down the street, shopping with at the shopping store. Also, the UN has estimated that the US to Mexico corridor is by far the largest in the world. Now, that may come as a shock to some of you, but to me, it definitely was. The US population as a whole that is foreign is by far the most modest, and it is estimated that 1 in 7 people were born in other countries. That record last year was historic. As you can see by this map of the entire world, this big red dot right here clearly is showing that by far America is responsible for taking in the most immigrants. We can see our sister country, Canada, also has a fairly large red dot, but you can see that America is at least double that size. What interested me is that a lot of these immigrants are coming from countries over here in this region, yet they're deciding to make the farther trip just to come to America instead of going to European countries, which they do take in their fair share, but again, not nearly close to the size as the United States. The reason that I am particularly pointing out the United States is that in 2015, it was estimated that 40,000 veterans of the United States were homeless. That's shocking to me. You are giving up your life, you are signing away your life for the term of your contract simply to defend this country and then come back and not have anything here waiting for you. You come back and you have nothing. Now, a big reason for that is the cost that it takes each one of our states to supply for illegal immigrants. Since Donald Trump has been elected president, the illegal immigrant crossing of the southwest border, so particularly from Mexico, has gone down by 60%. Now, if we take into consideration some states such as the one that we live in, $5.5 billion is paid by the state of Florida's taxpayers every year just to help out these illegal immigrants. I understand that everybody wants the American dream and wants to come over here for better, but it's simply not right to do it illegally, especially where I can go back to the amount of homeless veterans in the state of Florida. So remember, $5.5 billion, and there is close to 8,000 homeless veterans in America. So we can clearly see where that money can coagulate over, and we can start protecting ourselves before we start worrying about everybody else. On November 8th, 2016, 63 million Americans stood up for their God-given right as a citizen of this country and voted to take care of ourselves before we start taking care of others. Thank you.